STARTALK at the University of Central Florida brings together people from different walks of life. Some of them are about to start high school, others have vast experience working in different fields and serving their communities. All of them are enticed by the potent beauty of the Russian language. Today in the STARTALK Spotlight, we ask Adam, a second-year high school group student, about his progress with learning Russian.
I want to learn Russian language. It's a critical language. I'm building a stronger and stronger foundation every time I come, and I'm going to build on top of that foundation and eventually be almost fluent in Russian. I'd recommend it to people who have Russian background or who do self-study, or anyone's interested in learning a language but they don't know which language that can benefit them. So I go either like Russian, maybe Arabic.
Sean, an international relations major, was a STARTALK participant in 2017. Since then, he has successfully completed an intermediate Russian course and served as the secretary of the Russian club at UCF. Now Sean is eagerly giving back to the community by sharing his experience and knowledge as a teaching assistant.
I decided to become a TA because I realized as a participant, my love for learning languages was bolstered a lot by the enthusiasm of the instructors that I had. And I think it's important that I give back to the community and to other language lovers in the way that my instructors did, so that I can make sure we make language learning, especially difficult languages like Russian, more accessible. As a student, I realized that learning languages is really difficult, and that it requires a lot of help from the outside, from instructors. It involves a lot of self-learning, but without proper direction, you can't really go anywhere. As a TA, I realized how important it is to develop those skills so that you can teach others. I recognize that it's kind of an obvious statement to say that as a student I learned how to learn, and as a teaching assistant I learned how to teach. But it is important to have both skills, because I think you can't really know something unless you are able to explain it to someone else.
Daniel is a political science major and a first-time STARTALK student. Prior to STARTALK, he went on a study abroad trip with Dr. Kurova and other UCF students. He has achieved the rank of Eagle Scout, won the Orange County Citizen of the Year award, as well as multiple bowling championships. He also volunteers in his community by running a charity that supports veterans on college campuses. One day, he hopes to be a future leader in the United States.
Well, everyday immersion, just outside of the study abroad program and STARTALK, I have immersed myself by reading kids' books and watching television shows in Russian, as well as trying to read as much of the news I can in Russian as well. So ultimately, everyday immersion is the way I try and keep up with Russian. Well, what Dr. K and her team have done for STARTALK is they have made this a really welcoming language environment. You know, just like study abroad, we actually learn the language, and we are fully immersed in the culture by having Russian food every day. And so with the STARTALK program, you are essentially study abroad, but in your local community, and that's what I really like.
Follow STARTALK at UCF social media to learn more about the program and stay updated with daily activities. STARTALK. Start talking.